More than 2 millennia ago, Earth faced a terrifying threat from beyond the stars. A powerful being known as Piccolo, along with his fearsome disciple Waru, descended upon the planet, bringing chaos and destruction. As entire nations fell under their shadow, hope seemed lost, until a group of monks stepped forward. Using a sacred technique called the Mafuba, they managed to seal Piccolo in a container buried deep near Earth's core. With their master trapped, Waru vanished, and humanity slowly began to rebuild, unaware that this dark history was not yet over. Centuries passed and peace reigned, at least on the surface. In the present day, a young martial artist named Goku lives a quiet life, training under the watchful eye of his grandfather, Gohan. Though gifted with raw power, Goku struggles to control his ki, the energy within. During one of their training sessions, Gohan easily outmatches him using a clever shadow move, sending Goku crashing into a pile of pumpkins with a mighty gust. Afterward, as they sit together, Gohan presents Goku with a mysterious gift for his 18th birthday, a glowing orange orb. It's a Dragon Ball, he explains, one of only 7 in the world. The one Goku now holds is the 4-star ball. When united, the 7 Dragon Balls have the power to summon a mythical dragon named Shenlong, who can grant any wish. Excited but curious, Goku heads to school with the orb safely tucked away, but his day doesn't go smoothly. After parking his bike, it's crushed by a reckless student named Fuller who walks off without a care. Goku confronts him, but remembering his grandfather's teachings, he holds back from fighting. Fuller mocks him, calling him a coward, until Chi-Chi steps in and causes the bully to retreat. Meanwhile, far away, the ancient evil begins to stir once more. Piccolo has broken free from his prison. As he searches for the Dragon Balls, entire villages fall victim to his power once again. A woman named Sei hides beneath the floorboards of a small hut with her daughter, trying to stay out of sight. But as they hide, Mai, Piccolo's ruthless second-in-command, spots the little girl and points her weapon at her. Refusing to let any harm come to her daughter, Sei steps out of hiding and surrenders the Dragon Ball. Tragically, Mai eliminates her on the spot. Elsewhere, at school, Chi-Chi struggles with a stuck locker and an overdue assignment. Watching from a distance, Goku waits for the hallway to clear before using his ki to help, but his control is still shaky. He accidentally opens every locker in the corridor. Chi-Chi notices and chases after him. She suspects he used Kai and reveals that she too is a martial artist. Intrigued, she invites him to a party she's hosting that night. Later at home, Goku prepares for the evening by bringing the Dragon Ball along, hoping to impress Chi-Chi. He sneaks out while Grandpa Gohan prepares dinner. At the party, Goku is quickly confronted by Fuller and his gang, who try to block his entry. Goku tries to defuse the situation peacefully, but eventually defends himself when provoked. Despite being outnumbered, he effortlessly dodges their attacks, causing the bullies to defeat themselves with their own momentum. Even when Fuller charges at him with an iron bar, Goku evades him, and the bully ends up wrecking his own car. A final blow from one of Fuller's friends backfires as Goku dodges again, causing 2 attackers to knock each other out. Chi-Chi, impressed by his skills, takes Goku inside, and they spend the evening talking. Meanwhile, back at home, Gohan senses something is wrong. While meditating, he's ambushed by Mai, who hurls shurikens at him. Then Piccolo appears. Though Gohan tries to fight back, Piccolo's telekinetic powers overwhelm him, crushing his bones. After confirming that the Dragon Ball isn't there, Piccolo leaves, destroying the house in the process, with Gohan still inside. Far away, Goku suddenly feels that something terrible has happened. He rushes home and finds only the wreckage. Amidst the debris, he hears his grandfather's voice and finds him buried under rubble. In his final moments, Gohan tells Goku that Piccolo has returned and urges him to find Master Roshi and gather the remaining Dragon Balls before the next eclipse. Gohan passes away in Goku's arms. Grieving but determined, Goku buries his grandfather and dons his old Turtle School uniform. Back at the house, he hears an intruder and stumbles upon a girl searching for the Dragon Balls. She pulls out a gun, demanding the ball that belonged to her father. Goku, confused, shows her his, marked with 4 stars. She's surprised. Her father's had 5. That means they're different. The girl, Bulma, realizes that there are multiple Dragon Balls, each with a unique number of stars. Goku tells her there are 7 in total. Realizing her tech might help in his quest, he proposes a deal. If she helps him find Roshi, he'll help her recover the other balls. Though reluctant, Bulma agrees. They set off together on a motorized trike, heading into town. While searching online for Roshi's address, the dragon radar suddenly starts beeping. There's a ball nearby. They trace the signal to a remote house. Bulma breaks in, with Goku following. While exploring, Goku accidentally knocks over some pebbles. One rolls and hits a vase, making just enough noise to wake the house's owner. From the second floor, a man leaps down and attacks Goku, slamming him into the wall and giving him a brutal beating. Goku finally tries to fight back using Ki, launching the shadow of the heron technique, but he misses and hits Bulma instead. The man pauses, recognizing the technique. He asks about Gohan and reveals himself to be Master Roshi. After a moment of silence, Goku tells him the heartbreaking news. Gohan is gone, and Piccolo has returned. Roshi's expression darkens. He knows the threat that looms. Goku soon finds Roshi's Dragon Ball under a table. With 2 balls now in their possession, Roshi declares they must find the rest before the eclipse. He looks at Goku with purpose, knowing the young man may be the only one capable of stopping Piccolo. Master Roshi suggests they head to the Stone Temple, believing Goku needs proper training to become stronger. After a long and tiring journey through the desert, the group finally arrives at the temple. There, they find Chi-Chi sparring with another fighter. Upon seeing her, Goku rushes to greet her. Chi-Chi apologizes for what happened to his grandfather and invites him to attend an upcoming martial arts tournament set to take place in the next few days. Following their conversation, Goku rejoins Roshi, just as Bulma arrives with important news. Her radar has picked up another Dragon Ball signal. While Goku begins training to control his Ki, Bulma sets off across the desert. However, her journey is interrupted when she accidentally drives into a crater and becomes stuck. It's then that Yamcha appears, offering help, but only for a price. Spotting Bulma's Capsule Corp motorcycle, he demands it as payment. Bulma refuses, choosing to remain in the crater until they figure out an escape plan. With nothing better to do, the group decides to set up camp. Around the fire, Master Roshi shares a tale from the past, how Piccolo and his disciple, Uzaru, once brought destruction to Earth. In a final effort to stop them, 7 warriors sacrificed their life force to create the Mafuba, a sealing technique that imprisoned Piccolo. Now that Piccolo has returned, he's awaiting the Blood Moon, which is just 2 days away, to free Uzaru and regain control of the world. Roshi warns that their only chance to stop this is by collecting all the Dragon Balls and using a wish to banish Piccolo to the other world. Right then, Bulma's radar begins to beep again. The next Dragon Ball is close. Not wanting to waste time, Roshi leaps out of the crater and forces Yamcha to drop a ladder. He also grabs some digging tools to help them reach the hidden ball. After some effort, they uncover a tunnel leading to the heart of a lava-filled cavern. There, they spot the Dragon Ball, but before they can claim it, they're ambushed by an army of Cybermen. Though the Z warriors fight fiercely, they realize that the Cybermen multiply each time they're defeated, like a Hydra. Master Roshi eventually fires a Kamehameha wave, knocking one Cyberman into the lava, destroying it completely and stopping its replication. Understanding this tactic, Roshi and Goku begin tossing the creatures into the molten sea, using their bodies to form a path across. Goku crosses the fiery bridge and reaches the 6-star ball, but suddenly, Mai ambushes him with a powerful kick, stealing the ball. Goku immediately gives chase and quickly overpowers her in battle. She's no match for his strength, and he retrieves the Dragon Ball with ease. With the eclipse drawing near, Bulma reminds them they only have 2 days left, and it's unlikely they'll gather the remaining balls in time. Roshi agrees and decides their last resort is the Mafuba. They return to the temple, where Roshi asks his old master, Sifu Norris, to prepare the sealing vessel. Roshi intends to give up all his life energy to imprison Piccolo once more. Meanwhile, the martial arts tournament begins. Chi-Chi faces off against Mai, unaware that she's working for Piccolo. During their match, Mai wounds Chi-Chi with a hidden blade, then suddenly forfeits the fight. Her mission already complete. Soon after taking a drop of Chi-Chi's blood, Goku arrives to speak with her. He apologizes for missing the battle, explaining that he's been caught up in an important mission. After their brief conversation, he heads to the training chamber where Master Roshi decides it's time to teach him the legendary technique, the Kamehameha. Roshi gives Goku a demonstration and sets a challenge. He must light all the torches in the room using only his ki. Goku trains through the night, but struggles to make progress. Frustrated, he tries to cheat by lighting the torches with a candle, but Chi-Chi catches him. Instead of scolding, she offers wisdom and encouragement, helping him focus his energy. Thanks to her guidance, Goku finally succeeds in mastering the technique. Later that night, Bulma is trying to sleep when she hears footsteps coming from Goku's room. Knowing that the Dragon Balls are kept there, she grabs her weapon and investigates, only to find Chi-Chi quietly leaving the room. Realizing it's just her, Bulma relaxes and apologizes. But moments later, Goku appears from another direction. If he wasn't in the room, who was? Suddenly, the Dragon Radar starts to beep. Chi-Chi had all the Dragon Balls. In disguise, Mai escapes and fires a grenade launcher to create a barrier of flames. But she doesn't expect a surprise attack from the real Chi-Chi. The two engage in a fierce battle, and Goku, unsure who is who, hesitates. One Chi-Chi falls and calls for help, and Goku rushes in, only to realize too late that he was tricked. Mai, now back in her true form, wounds him and flees. As Goku lies near the brink, Roshi channels all his ki into a powerful Kamehameha and blasts it into Goku's chest, reviving him. With Goku back, they track the Dragon Balls to the Dragon Temple, where Piccolo is preparing to summon Shenlong. As they head out, Master Su hands Roshi the Mafuba container, an ancient vessel to trap dark forces. At the temple, Piccolo places the 7 orbs on the altar, triggering a massive energy surge. Wearing his grandfather's old turtle uniform, Goku rides with the others as Yamcha transforms the car into a flying machine. They approach the altar, and Roshi fires a Kamehameha to disrupt the ritual. Piccolo counters with his own blast, knocking the Dragon Balls loose and sending the group crashing down. Piccolo descends to confront them directly. Roshi sees the Mafuba jar nearby and moves to seal the threat. But Piccolo reveals a terrible truth. Goku is actually a Saiyan named Kakarot, destined to transform into the creature Uzaru during the eclipse. As the moon eclipses the sun, Goku begins his monstrous transformation. Now, a towering beast, he loses control and chases Bulma and Yamcha through the temple ruins. Roshi bravely steps in, grabbing Uzaru's leg and trying to reach the Goku within, but the beast strikes him down. As Roshi fades, his final words spark something deep inside Goku. Memories flood back, of training, laughter, and kindness. The beast halts. With immense willpower, Goku regains control and returns to his human form. With newfound clarity, Goku charges at Piccolo. The two clash midair, exchanging brutal blows, their powers seemingly equal. Meanwhile, Bulma is ambushed by Mai, who nearly shoots her point blank. Forced to flee into the temple tunnels, Bulma fights back with her pistols, but runs out of ammo. She fakes surrender and throws a capsule, transforming into a tricycle that nearly flattens Mai. Just as Mai moves in to strike, Yamcha appears and finishes her with a shot to the back. At the temple summit, Goku prepares for the final strike. Channeling all his energy, he unleashes a devastating Kamehameha straight into Piccolo at close range, ending the battle. With peace restored, the group gathers around Roshi's body. Goku places the Dragon Balls on the altar and summons Shenlong. The dragon appears and the group makes their wish, bringing Master Roshi back to life. As the Dragon Balls scatter once again, the Z Warriors share a moment of relief and hope. If you enjoyed the ride from Kai Blasts to flying tricycles, don't forget to Kamehame hit that subscribe button. See you in the next adventure.